Welcome to Power Your Life Today. I'm Kristy Jo, and in today's Power Session, I'm going to help you learn how you can actually accomplish anything. But you've got to program it into your subconscious. You've got to start believing you're capable of doing it. So in previous Power Sessions, we've talked about identifying labels, we've talked about reframing negative beliefs, we've talked about limiting beliefs. So these are usually things that hold us back. But you can program into yourself the belief that anything is possible, you can do anything, because then if your subconscious, which is 90% of where all of your behavior comes from, if this is programmed in, guess what? Your behavior is going to start to manifest. Yes. If you've ever heard of The Secret, that's essentially what this is, but explained in more of this behavioral processing, neuroplasticity of your brain cells way. So let me give you a few examples of how this happens. For instance, let's start with my story. For over 20 years, I had disordered eating patterns that got worse and worse as I got older. And in college, at the zenith of my binge eating disorder, I was the person that sat in dark parking lots, cramming food down my throat, oftentimes spending $40 to $50 in fast food or at the grocery store, getting all of the bad food that I had restricted myself from for so long, feeling like I was just an awful person. I was incapable of changing my body. I was incapable of feeling confident. I was incapable of following through to ever feel like I had an awesome body. That was my belief. Now, 5 years later, from that moment, at the time of this recording, I am a totally different person. I have reprogrammed my mindset, my inner values, my inner beliefs about myself, and that girl is in my past. How have I done this? Did it change overnight? Oh no. And you as well are going to be able to reprogram slowly anything in your life that you're not happy with. You don't have to be stuck in your current issues, problems, concerns, anything that's holding you back. There's a client I worked with. I've worked with him for 2 years at this point. He first came to me after he dropped 100 pounds on his own by following one specific diet. He was spending upwards of 2 to 3 hours in the gym every day, and he came to me because he was terrified of eating any other foods except this one specific meal plan or spending any less time than 2 to 3 hours in the gym because he was so afraid he would gain his weight back. So he had this inner belief that it was impossible for him to be lean, muscular, happy with his physique, feeling in control without following those things. So over time, we helped him begin reprogramming the belief that he could achieve these things. He could eat a great variety of foods and still keep the physique. He could drop his time in the gym. He loves training, but let's be honest, there are those days that it's just not possible to go in for 2 to 3 hours. Plus, on a health level, I don't like my clients to spend any longer than an hour and a half to 2 hours in the gym, and that's my really aggressive athletes. So he reprogrammed that, and now 2 years later, he is alive. He eats a great variety of foods. He spends anywhere from 1 to 2 hours in the gym, and it's an incredible shift. So I want you now to think about what your beliefs about anything are in finance, in your relationships, in your education, your career. What do you need to change your beliefs of? Here's how we reprogram. If you haven't yet seen the episode on identifying labels and reframing them, you need to, because that's the prerequisite to now moving beyond that. Every day, you get in the habit of identifying your negative labels. Anything that's, I'm so this, I'm so that. If something goes wrong at work, I am such a horrible employee. I'm such a procrastinator. I'm just not very smart for this job. Those are all negative labels. The automaticity of reframing those to get them moving forward in a positive light. I feel like I'm a failure at work, but I'm focusing on paying more attention and limiting my distractions so I can focus on my work. What about in the body? I feel like the words that I hear from clients a lot are disgusting and fat. So let's use those. I feel like I'm disgusting and fat, but I'm focusing on implementing my knowledge of strategic meal timing and meal combinations in order to prepare an environment for my body to evolve to a new state. This needs to be automatic, this reframing that happens on a daily basis, whether it's an alarm in your phone that reminds you to do this, or whether you put this as a task on your to-do list. However you need to do it, it is the consistent application of reframing negative labels that will reprogram your subconscious. The subconscious is what all behavior comes from. Your behavior manifests those inner beliefs and values. So if you value that having more money, having an abundant mindset will be of more value to you, then you're okay to charge more for your services, for your products. What about an abundant mindset in terms of interviewing for new jobs and what salary you're going to get? Are you in an abundant mindset or are you in a limited mindset? That's called also a scarcity mindset. Reprogram those beliefs consistently. What I have observed in the many people I have coached, 1 month to notice a difference in your overall energy. 3 months for people to notice a difference in you. Something is different. 1 year of automatic reprogramming, you will start to become a different person. You will open up new opportunities for yourself, things that you never dreamed possible before. So get reprogramming, make it happen every day, because I know this world needs you. And when you stop limiting yourself, you reprogram your beliefs and move forward, you can accomplish anything. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, please share it with one person who comes to mind. Investing in yourself is the best investment you're ever going to make, because when you improve your life, everybody around you improves their lives too. Subscribe to this channel so you are really sure to catch our next power session together, so you can continue to power your life to one of more service, value, and love. Until then, power your life today.